Now let us see question number 4, numerical problem from our board book, page number 213. So I will read the problem. Three charges minus q plus q and minus q are placed at equal distance on straight line. If the potential energy of the system of three charges is 0, then what is the ratio of capital Q as to small q? तर चार्जेसचा रेशो म्हणजे व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला विचारलेली आहे. तर तिघे चार्जेस इक्विडिस्टन्स आहे, पण ते स्ट्रेट लाईनवर म्हणजे तो ट्रायंगल नाही होणार. कळलं? सो द सिच्युएशन इज लाईक दिस. द टू चार्जेस आर निगेटिव्ह अँड ओनली सेंटर चार्ज इज पॉझिटिव्ह. सो आय विल ड्रॉ द फिगर. Suppose this is the straight line A, B, and this is the center C. So here the charge Q1 is equal to minus Q is kept. Here the charge Q2 is equal to plus Q is kept, and here the charge Q3 is equal to minus Q is kept. So these are the three charges. They are equidistance like this. Now this distance is r. So this is distance between q1 and q2. So we will denote it by r1 as usual. This distance is also r. This is the distance between q2 and q3. Therefore, we will use the suffix r to 3. And this distance is between q1 and q3, so it is denoted by r13 and it is equal to r plus r, that is equal to 2 times r. So what is given quantity? U, potential energy of the system of three charges, is equal to 0, and you have to find capital Q upon small q. This ratio we have to calculate. सोपा प्रॉब्लेम झाला. काही वेळेस पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी 0 म्हणजे ती सिस्टीम इक्विलिब्रियममध्ये. तर सिस्टीम इक्विलिब्रियममध्ये राहण्यासाठी क्यू आणि क्यू मधलं रिलेशन विचारतात. दोघी प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करण्याच्या मेथड वेगळे असले तरी आन्सर तेच येतात. इथे आपल्याला फोर्स कन्सिडर करावं लागते, इथे एनर्जी कन्सिडर करावं लागते. सो फॉर थ्री चार्ज सिस्टीम, potential energy U is equal to potential energy between Q1 and Q2 plus potential energy between Q1 and Q3 plus potential energy between Q2 and Q3. Total, these are the three possible terms. Potential energy of these two charges, potential energy of these two charges, and potential energy of these two charges. So we know this formula. Suffix कसे द्यायचे ते आपल्याला माहिती. So U is equal to Q1 Q2 upon formula for potential energy 4 pi epsilon naught R12. Same formula Q1 Q3 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R13 plus Q2 Q3 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R23. Suffix properly use करता येईल पाहिजे. So U is equal to Q1 is minus Q multiplied by plus Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12 is equal to R. Second term Q1 Q3. So Q1 Q3 is minus Q multiplied by again minus Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R13 to RL plus Q2 Q3, Q multiplied by minus Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R. So Q into Q is common, 4 pi epsilon naught R is common, 4 pi epsilon naught into bracket minus 1 upon r plus sorry I will keep this q into q as it is, minus q into q minus minus plus q square upon 2r minus again q into q upon r. r पण आपल्याला कॉमन घेता आला असता, सो 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into जर एलसीएम आपण 2 टाइम्स r जर घेतला तर हा मायनस 2 टाइम्स q into q झाला प्लस q स्क्वेअर minus 2 into q into q like this. So this is equal to 1 upon 4 into 2, that is equal to 8 pi epsilon naught r into, this is minus minus plus, so minus 4 times q into q plus q square. This is equation 1. But total potential energy is equal to 0. Therefore 0 is equal to, ये बाकी वैल्यू घेण्याची गरज नाही, 0 is equal to minus 4 times q into q plus q square. And therefore this is taken on this side. So 4 times capital Q into q is equal to q square. 1 q small q will get cancelled. So 4q is equal to q, and therefore q upon q is equal to 1 by 4. This is the required value. So potential energy is 0. The force between the two charges is also 0. System is in equilibrium, and therefore q upon q is equal to 1 by 4. So answer is not given in the problem, but this is like this. The next problem related with our completed portion is 7. So question number 5 and 6 we will see afterward, after completing the articles related with the capacity of a conductor and condenser, etc. Problem number 7 is related with the Gauss law. We have seen application of Gauss law. We know Gauss theorem. 7. Question number 7. The two charges of magnitudes minus 4 times capital Q and plus 2 times capital Q are located at the points 2a0 and 5a0. म्हणजे x axis वर ठेवलेले respectively. What is the electric flux due to these charges through a sphere of radius 4 times a with its center at the origin? तर गॉस ला फक्त आपल्याला प्रॉपरली यूज करता यायला पाहिजे. So situation is like this. The two charges are kept on the x-axis at 2a and 5a. So I will draw the figure. This is the origin. This is A. This is 2a, 3a, 4a, 5a. So this point has coordinate 2a 0, y coordinate is 0. This point has y coordinate is 0. So here minus, the first charge is minus 4 times q. The second charge is minus 2 times q. These two charges are kept at the given, this is plus 2q. And you have to find the electric flux through a Gaussian surface. So Gaussian surface has origin O and radius is equal to 4a. आपल्याला इथपर्यंत radius येईल. So this is A, 2a, 3a, 4a. A, 2a, 3a, 4a. minus a, minus 2a, minus 3a, minus 4. So Gaussian surface is passing through these 4 points. This is a Gaussian surface whose radius is 4 times a. This is a Gaussian surface. So this charge is Q1, this charge is Q2. This is minus y-axis plus x-axis plus y-axis minus x-axis. Since the Gaussian surface has having center at origin and radius equal to 4 times a, therefore only Q1 is equal to minus 4 times Q lies inside the Gaussian surface. And Q2 is equal to plus 2 times capital Q is outside it. गॉस थेरम अप्लाय करताना इनसाइड चार्जेस फक्त काउंट करायचे असतात. देयरफॉर बाय गॉस's theorem, electric flux through a Gaussian surface is equal to total charge inside the closed surface. Then phi is equal to Q inside is equal to Q1 is equal to minus 4 times Q inside upon epsilon naught. So this is equal to Q1 upon epsilon naught. So this is equal to minus 4 times capital Q upon epsilon naught. This is the correct answer. Actually, phi is negative. It means that electric lines of forces are coming from outside to inside. त्याला incoming flux आपण म्हणतो. So the answer is minus 4 times capital Q upon capital epsilon naught. Problem is complete. Add negative sign of phi indicate that electric flux is incoming flux, not outgoing flux. Now one more part. If the radius of the Gaussian surfaces taken at 6A. 6A म्हणजे इथपर्यंत रेडियस येते. तेव्हा हे दोघे चार्जेस मग आत आले असते, तेव्हा इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्सची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला मायनस Q1 आणि Q2 ॲड करायला लागतील. सो मायनस 4 टाइम्स कॅपिटल Q प्लस 2 टाइम्स कॅपिटल Q. सो नेट चार्ज विल बी मायनस 2Q. म्हणजे रेडियस किती त्याच्यावर अवलंबून आहे. समजा रेडियस जर फक्त ए राहिली असती, 1 टाइम ए राहिली असती, तर इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्सची व्हॅल्यू 0 आली असते डायरेक्ट. म्हणजे रेडियस बदलू शकते. सो दिस इज द right hand side is the important. Next question number 9. ॲक्च्युली आपण आता मेकॅनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ फ्लुइडच्या चॅप्टरमध्ये सर्फेस टेन्शनचा पार्ट कंप्लीट केलेला आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण ड्रॉप कोएल्सिंग आणि ब्रेकिंगच्या 2 केसेस बघितले होते. त्या दोघी केसेसपैकी एक केस इथे आपल्याला विचारलेली, पण इलेक्ट्रोस्टॅटिक पोटेन्शियलसाठी विचारलेली. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 इज लाईक दिस. 125 small liquid drops, we call it as a droplet, drops, each carrying a charge of 0.5 microcoulomb and each of diameter 0.1 meter form 0.1 meter form a bigger drop. Calculate the potential at the surface of the bigger drop. So we know the first result of first application of Gauss theorem. The whole charge given to the sphere is supposed to be concentrated at its sphere. So this property we have to use here. So the process is of coalescing. 125 drops आपण combine करतो त्याला आपण coalescing म्हणतो. So the process can be shown like this. So these are the droplets. N is equal to 125. Radius R is equal to d by 2 is equal to 1. Diameter is given. Diameter is given 0.1 meter. 0.1 by 2, that is equal to 0.05 meter. So they coalesce into a bigger drop whose radius is capital R. So each drop has charge small q, this has charge capital Q. Coalescing. Combining. So Q is equal to charge of each drop. Capital Q, this is equal to total charge on a big drop. After coalescing. N droplets. Therefore, capital Q is equal to n times small q. So this is the equation small. Small q की value दिलेली आहे. Small q is equal to 0.5 microcoulomb. ही व्हॅल्यू आपण नंतर सबस्टिट्यूट करू. देन R is equal to radius of each small drop. Capital R is equal to radius of single big drop. Since 1 volume of liquid remains constant during coalescing. Therefore, volume of big drop is equal to volume of n droplets. Therefore, 1 multiplied by 4/3 pi capital R cube is equal to n multiplied by 4/3 pi small r cube. This is the volume of a single droplet. It is spherical in shape. So r cube is equal to n times r cube. R cube is equal to, substitute the value. Generally this n is always whole cube number, and therefore r is equal to 5 times r. This is equation B. So we know the total charge of the big drop. We know the radius. So now we can use the formula. B is equal to potential on the surface of a big drop काय होतं आपल्याला कॅपिटल व्ही आणि स्मॉल व्ही मधलं पण रिलेशन काढायला सांगतात. स्मॉल व्ही इज ए व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ द सिंगल ड्रॉपलेट. तो पण आपण नंतर बघू. सो दिस इज गिवन बाय द चार्ज इज क्यू अपॉन पोटेंशियलचा फॉर्म्युला 4 पाय एप्सिलॉन नॉट आर. दिस इज द फॉर्म्युला. सो सबस्टिट्यूट. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू Q is equal to n times Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught 5 times R. So substitute n is equal to 125 multiplied by Q is equal to 0.5 microcoulomb. So 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is the, now I will keep as it is, multiplied by 5 times small r. So small r is equal to 0.05 meter. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9. So capital V is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 multiplied by 125 multiplied by 5 into 10 raised to minus 7. This can be written like this. Then 5 multiplied by, now this 0.05 can be written as 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. This can be written as 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. So this 5 will get cancelled. This 5 will divide here. So 9 multiplied by 25 and total power of 10 is 10 raised to 9 plus 2 11. 10 raised to 9, 10 raised to minus 7 and 10 raised to plus 2. So this is equal to 225 into 10 raised to 4 cold. So this is equal to 2.25 into 10 raised to 2 into 10 raised to 4 volt, and therefore V is equal to 2.25 into 10 raised to 6 volt. This is the potential of the big drop. इथे आपला प्रॉब्लेम संपला. I will add something. हा प्रॉब्लेम MCQ ला असा पण विचारलेला आहे. If V is equal to small v is equal to potential of a small drop, then V upon small v is equal to question mark. असा जो क्वेश्चन आहे तो V चा फॉर्म्युला आपण डिराइव केलेला आहे. सो V is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R upon small v is equal to small q upon 4 pi epsilon naught small r. So 4 pi epsilon naught will get cancelled. So q upon q multiplied by r upon. So q is equal to capital Q is equal to n times q 125 times q multiplied by r upon 5 times small r. So q will get cancelled. So n by 5, 125 by 5, so that is equal to 25. So capital V, potential of the big drop is 25 times small v. हे द रिलेशन मिळतं. आणि हा फॉर्म्युला जर आपल्याला माहिती असेल तर आपण स्मॉल स्पेरिकल ड्रॉपलेटसाठी व्हॅल्यू काढू शकतो. याला 25 ने फक्त डिवाइड करावं लागेल. ओके, हा 25 कटून जाईल म्हणजे 9 into 10⁴ असं घेता येईल. सो अजून एक MCQचा क्वेश्चन आपण ॲड केला. So remember this process. Already we have used this process in surface tension. 125 droplets coils A combine and form a big drop. So radius of the big drop and radius of the small droplet, it is calculated by using the property that volume remaining constant. So volume of the single drop after coalescing is equal to volume of the 125 droplet before coalescing. This is after coalescing, this is before coalescing. So we get R is equal to 120, R is equal to 5 times R. N is always whole cube number. So potential of the big drop on the surface of big drop is given by charge given, total charge on the surface of the big drop upon 4 pi epsilon naught. So Q is equal to addition of 125 charges, therefore N multiplied by Q. So this is the formula, and therefore we get potential on the surface of the big drop is equal to this, and potential of the surface of small droplet is given by V, and it can be calculated by using this relation and this value, like this. Question number 11. Again, question number 10 is related with remaining part. 11. A charge of 6 microcoulomb is placed at the origin, and the other charge minus 5 microcoulomb is placed on the y-axis at a position A 060 meter. A. There are two parts of the problem. Figure is given. Calculate the total electric potential at point P whose coordinates are 800. 8.00. Calculate the work done to bring a proton from infinity to the point P. What is the significance of the negative sign? म्हणजे आपल्याला अगोदर व्हॅल्यू काढायची आहे आणि मग त्याचा सिग्निफिकन्स पण द्यायचा आहे. सो द फिगर इज गिव्हन लाईक दिस. This is the x-axis, the y-axis, like this. This is the origin. So this is point A. A point has coordinate 0, 6. So this distance is R1 or y. Y is equal to 6. This is point P. त्याचे कोऑर्डिनेट आपल्याला दिलेले 0, sorry, 8, 0. So this distance x. X is equal to 8. Check the coordinate. P point has coordinate 8.00 and A point has coordinate 0.6.0. Correct. So here at origin the charge is kept Q1. Here the charge is kept Q2. So Q1 is equal to 6 microcoulomb at origin. 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. Q2 is equal to minus 5 microcoulomb. It is a negative charge. So minus 5 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. And there are two parts. Calculate the total electric potential at point P. So A part, potential at point P is equal to question mark. B part, work done W is equal to question mark. So first we will see this. So we will require this geometry. So by Pythagoras theorem, this will be R and it can be calculated like this. Let Vp is equal to total potential at point P due to Q1 and Q2. Therefore, Vp is equal to V1 plus V2. So this is equation 1, where V1 is equal to potential at point P due to Q1, and it is given by Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught x. V2 is equal to potential at point P due to Q2. So actually this is OP. So Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught x. This is equation 2. V2 will be equal to Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Now distance must be AP. In triangle AOP, R square is equal to x square plus y square. R means it is AP. So this is equal to 64 plus 36, that is equal to 100. So this is equal to Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R. r is equal to 10 meter. This is equation small f. So this is equation 3. Using 2 and 3, Vp total potential is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught common into bracket q1 upon x plus q2 upon r. So this is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon की वैल्यू अपन डायरेक्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट को q1 is equal to 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon x is equal to 8 plus minus 5 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 10. तर 10 raised to minus 6 पण आपल्याला कॉमन करता येईल. So Vp is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 10 raised to minus 6 microcoulomb चालेला आहे into bracket. This is 6 by 8 means 3 by 4. This will become minus 1 half. So this is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 3 and the value of bracket is 1 by 4. So Vp is equal to 2.25 into 10 raised to 3 volt. This is the total potential at point P due to the both charges. First part. Now second part. Second part. But to bring the proton, we know that proton has a positive charge from infinity to the point P. So W is equal to work done in bringing a proton of charge E equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb from infinity to point P. Point P. And this can be calculated like this. Now this potential is, this charge is positive. So when we bring the charge from infinity to this, then again the force of repulsion will to do some work. So first work done will be positive, second work done will be negative, like this, and then we will take the addition. So it can be calculated like this. So this W is equal to V1 plus V2. Oh, sorry, potential energy toward potential energy stored. So this is equal to Q1 into proton charge upon 4 pi epsilon naught. We are bringing the charge from infinity to P point at distance x. So distance between Q1 and final position will be x plus Q2 into E upon 4 pi epsilon naught into bracket initial position, final position R. So 1 upon infinity is equal to 0. So minus Q1 into E upon 4 pi. Actually direct आपण रिलेशन लिहू शकतो, पण ते रिलेशन मी ते डिराइव्ह करून दाखवत होतो. minus Q2 into E upon 4 pi epsilon naught R. So minus is common, E is common, 4 pi epsilon naught is common, sorry, E is common. So inside the bracket, Q1 upon X inside the bracket, Q2 upon R. तो हे इक्वेशन बघा, दिस इज इक्वेशन 4. तो हेच इक्वेशन तिथे पण आलेलं आहे, 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon X. So in short it is equal to minus E multiplied by Vp, and we have calculated तर मायनस साईनचा सिग्निफिकन्स आपल्याला विचारलं, त्यासाठी आपण ही मेथड डिटेलमध्ये एक्सप्लेन केली. डायरेक्टली फॉर्म्युला लिहिला असता तरी चालेल. पोटेन्शियल इज इक्वल टू वर्क अपॉन चार्ज. सो दिस इज द वैल्यू. सो सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यूज. सो वर्क डन W इज इक्वल टू माइनस 1.6 into 10⁻⁻19 coulomb, and Vp that we have calculated as 2.25 into 10⁻3. So minus 10 to the power minus 16, and 2.25 multiplied by 1.6 means it is 3.6 minus 3.6. तर बोर्डच्या बुक्समधलं आन्सर करेक्ट करा, तिथे 3.4 दिलेला आहे, 3.6 पाहिजे. This one work is done. Joule. This is the second part. This is A part. This is B part. Now, what is the significance of minus sign? So, total potential is positive. It is due to one positive charge and one negative charge, but total is positive, and therefore the potential is positive. So when the positive charge is moved against the electric field is positive. The change in its potential energy is positive, but work done is equal to minus of change in the potential energy of the by conservative force. The conservative force की प्रॉपर्टी अपन यूज केलेली. Significance of this is equation 5. Significance of negative sign. When positive charge, proton का charge positive, when positive charge is moved against the electric field, then change in its potential energy is positive. Potential energy increases because we are moving against the force of repulsion. But for conservative field, हा फॉर्म्युला आपण गेल्या वर्षी डिराइव केलेला आहे. W is equal to minus U, that is minus delta U. Change in potential energy. So minus sign is due to this reason. For conservative force, work done is equal to minus change in potential energy. So this is the, without minus sign, this is the change in potential energy. Initial energy will be 0, it will increase by this value, and work done will be negative, like this. So this is the significance, like this. So there are three parts. So in the first part, we have to find the total potential at point P due to Q1 and due to Q2. So Vp is equal to V1 plus V2 because potential is the scalar quantity. But this potential is negative because Q2 is negative, this potential is positive. So one potential is positive, other potential is negative, but the total value is like this. Now in this case, the position of the point P is here on x-axis and Q2 charge is on y-axis. So we have to find this distance between the Q2 and P pointer, and it is obtained by Pythagoras theorem. So here we have used this Pythagoras theorem. AP square is equal to R square is equal to x square plus y square, right angle triangle property. So R is equal to 10 meter. So we know all the values in meter, and therefore we have calculated potential at point P like this. Then for second part, we can use this work done W as this formula, charge multiplied by potential. So y minus sign is given, this is the significance. We have proved this. So U1, this is the work done in bringing the charge from initial position at infinity to final position at point P. This is the work done in bringing the proton from initial position at infinity to the final position P at distance R like this. म्हणजे सेकंड टर्म फक्त चेंज होते. So 1 upon infinity is equal to 0, so this is minus. 1 upon infinity is 0, this is minus, therefore total sign is minus. And this E upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2. So E is taken separately minus E, and Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, this is equation 4. So by equation 4, this remaining quantity is equal to Vp, therefore work done is equal to this much. So we have to bring the charge from infinity, E, proton has positive charge, from infinity to this P pointer, and therefore 1 upon infinity becomes 0, therefore we get this equation. So we are moving the charge against the electric field of first charge, and we are moving in the direction of electric field due to the second charge. So one motion is against the electric field, other motion is in the direction of electric field of Q2, and therefore the Q2 will exert the attractive force, Q1 will exert the repulsive force, and therefore the total work done is equal to this much, like this. Okay, we will stop here. So the problem solving session 2 of the first part is related with Gauss theorem, etc., electric potential energy. Now first we will see the theory of second part, capacity of a conductor, condenser, concept of condenser, series parallel arrangement, energy stored in a condenser, and then we will see the remaining problem from our board book. राहिलेले MCQ आणि राहिलेले प्रॉब्लेम पण तेव्हा बघणार आहोत. Okay, so we will stop here.